This is a video about how to connect the accessories that may come with your Asys cash counter. There are two that are very common. The forward-facing or customer-facing display is the first, and it ends in something that looks very similar to a phone jack. There's nothing to this at all. It has no power, like it's self-powered from the machine. And the only important thing is that it gets plugged into the bottom of the two gray connectors down there. So that once that's plugged in, that will just provide a normal display, and that will, you can do whatever you want with that. You can turn that around for customers to see, or you can use it as a second display for the machine itself. The second most common peripheral that is available that can be ordered with the machine is a printer. The printer, really, as it comes out of the box, it has this one piece and the power connector. So the power connector, this plastic part slides, which is what helps it to release. So we can connect the power connector. And the one thing that is important for y'all to see is that this is a 9-pin connector. It only goes on one way. And ideally, you would have a small screwdriver to screw in these tension relief screws to keep this in here. So if you're unable to do that, this will stay in most cases as long as it's not moved around. If you do find your printer isn't printing, then just re-verify that you have a good connection. This cable, while it is identical to the display cable, must be plugged into the top port. So it will only work when plugged into the top port. And we'll go off camera for a second. We'll flip this around and we'll show you what you should expect to see for the printer to be printing. Back in a sec. We're back. We've turned our cash counter around. Our printer and our front display are connected as they were before. Just a quick example. We're set for US dollars. We're set to do a mix count, which means we'll count all the notes in the stack. You may have noticed a couple of those went in skewed. We'll take these notes out. We'll take these notes out as well. And we'll click here on the screen itself, and we'll just hit print. And that will give us a quick printout of the notes that were printed in the machine. So 1531, we have match. It tells us the actual number of notes and the denomination of each that came out. All right, there's no setup that you need to do. The system is pre-set up to work in that way. Again, to make it print, you do have to print. You do have to click on the amount itself and then choose the print button to make it print. We didn't set it to print automatically after each transaction, though that could be done. All right, any questions, please contact your help desk.